interested from the previous video where we talked about some free assets that you can get from both Epic Games and also some other platforms for those who like to get free stuff. Today we're taking a look at the Epic Games free Shantytown project. And for those who like to grab this before this goes away from the marketplace as free, you can simply go over to the link in the description and grab it. Meanwhile, for you to get the Shantytown, you need to go over to the Epic Games marketplace and you have to download it while it is free. And once you download it, fire up your Epic Games launcher and create a project. In this case, we're creating a project and we're going to call that Shantytown. And once we have that done, we're going to proceed to close the project. And because we've downloaded Shantytown before, we'll simply search for this within the vault. And from there, we're going to click on Add Project to add this to the Shantytown project that we created earlier. This will simply download the project file and add it into the Shantytown project for Unreal Engine 5.1, which is the Unreal Engine we're using for this particular video. So the next thing that happens is this verifies, adds it to the project, and you can proceed to double click on the Shantytown project and this would simply load. And once this opens, you'll notice right here that you have the Shantytown project. And if you click on the drop down, you notice you have a couple of folders which you can also find from here. So to take a look at what you get with this is simple. We're simply going to double click within the map section and we'll take a look at the demo map. So with this here, what we're going to do is fly through. So I'm just simply going to fly through this so you can take a look. Let's see if we can zoom right in here and you can see that. All right, so we're going to fly through and you can see all we have. The Shanty project is a pretty interesting one. This will be super cool for those who like to do a bit of rural riverine shots. And if you're into creating some tropical looking shanty towns, you will definitely find all of these assets super useful. So since this was a request, I decided to make a video about it so that you guys can see what it is. You can see here we have a couple of bricks and debris and stuff, and we have a few palms here and there. We have some electric poles, and you'd also notice that we have the shanty houses which are made of asbestos, and you can also notice like right here we've got the drainage system. So it is pretty much something that looks very reminiscent of what you get from Far Cry 3, and it looks really cool. I mean, if you're into creating stuff like this, maybe you're looking at creating rural projects, then the Shantytown is definitely going to be worth it. This is really nice. And let's simply fly through to certain parts and take a look at some of the other things that we can get. So one thing which I also noticed with this project is there is no life form, and the trees themselves, they don't simulate. Most of them are pretty much static. I barely noticed any form of simulation for the trees. I believe maybe there might be some, but I barely noticed any form of simulation. They're mostly static and we don't have any other form of life here. And it is pretty much what you get from shanty houses actually, and from shanty places. So let's take a look at some of the other things. Now right here we do have the overview, and within the overview you can see a few things that makes up the shanty project, or the Shantytown. So you notice that we have this palm. Funny enough, this actually simulates, so probably I didn't get to notice that simulating, or it just doesn't simulate with that view. So right here you get to notice that we have the trees, and we have all of the assets that makes that demo scene, and you have all of these assets here. So of course a huge shout out to the creator for taking their time to make all of these beautiful things. And of course for those who like to get this, you can simply come through and grab this, as this is part of the Epic Games Marketplace free content for the month of June. Hopefully this stays free for a while before they take it off. But for those who haven't gotten this, and probably you miss having this is the Shantytown, and it is super cool for those who like to create rural projects. You'd also notice that they have a couple of barbed wires, which are pretty interesting. You would also see that we have some walls, some debris. All of these things are just available. These are also some very interesting stuff that you can use. So right here, you notice we've got the tires, we've got the rocks, we've also got some very interesting concretes as well, and so many other things that you might want to play with. So this is it. For those who like to take a look at these, or probably check it out on Marketplace, link to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. And for those who like us to take a look at some other free projects that are available on the Marketplace, or probably try some of the Marketplace project or files, or even demo them, then you can tell us in the comment section and we'll do our best to take a look at those. Tell me what you guys think about this one, and of course if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. Until I see you guys in the next one, peace.